So how's it going today, guys? Back here with another video. So today we're going to be talking about the top 5 worst things about NBA 2k23 Myteam, and then I'm thinking I'm probably going to do a video after this too about the top 5 best things about NBA 2k23 Myteam. And yeah, man. So we're just going to rank 5 things here. Like I said, they're not going to be in any particular order, but the first thing is kind of included in the title. And it's actually kind of what inspired me to make this video here today. And that's these moments of the week challenges. So I don't really have too much of a problem as a whole with these challenges right here. I don't know why they didn't drop moments packs so today, or at least put moments cards in packs. And then this is really kind of divided. A lot of people really like what they did here with this, and then other people think we should have gotten player cards. What I think is the right solution is, you can keep this for people that are grinding the trophy case and stuff, and then there's some other good rewards along the way. These challenges do kind of take a while though, and it looks like they did change them to pro difficulty, so that's a huge W. They were on all-star difficulty, so changing them to pro is huge. That's a big step in the right direction. But I think what they should have done is, okay, keep these challenges and then add another set of 10 challenges for player cards. And you don't even have to make them like too gassed up of cards. You can make the grand prize like a Diamond Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, who was a guy that went off last night, and then just make him like a 94 overall with like 3 offs or something. I don't really see anything wrong with that. And then, along the way, you could have like a 93 overall. Oh gosh, who even did well last night? I can't really think of anything anyone else off the top of my head, but Shea for sure, and then throw like an amethyst in there and then a ruby. I don't see anything wrong with that at all, and you could even do like multiple amethysts and rubies too along the way, and then keep these challenges as well, because I don't see anything wrong with these, but I would have liked to see some player challenges as well. And then it's packs too. I mean, why wouldn't you do packs for moments cards, or at least put them in packs? So that's kind of number 5, and kind of just the grindable content as a whole. Moments specifically, what they did today, I think they could have done it a lot better, even though I think it's not as terrible as people are saying. I still think it could have been done a lot better. And then coming in at number 4 is the lack of reward cards. So first place we're going to start with this is the token market. Why can you not just throw like a couple pink diamonds, a couple diamonds in here? Like, you don't have to put any opals in there yet, or of course not dark matters, but you don't have to you don't even have to make the pink diamonds like that good. You can give them like 3 hoffs, 5 hoffs, however many you feel like doing. They definitely don't have to be as good as the trophy case guys. And just because we're really lacking in cards right now, man. Like, why not just throw in like a pink diamond Walt Frazier? I mean, of course he's a guy who got a token card last year, but really any of those old players, just throw in a couple in the token market here, man. And maybe they will do that in the future, and then give us some random diamonds like those old guys, because I know that some of those guys are getting like rubies and sapphires and stuff in the base sets, like the Eerie and then the select sets and stuff, but those cards, no one's really using those. Let's be honest with ourselves, man. So I don't see why they don't put some reward cards here in the token market. And then also, we're going to get into the takeover concept here in a little bit, but why not just put an individual diamond in these game modes still? Like, keep the takeover card, even if you just did like 1 takeover card a week, and then put in 1 or 2 different cards per season in these different modes, like on the wheel and in triple threat and stuff. I think that would be really cool to see in these modes, because the takeover concept is getting really stale really fast, and I don't want to get too much into that because I will discuss that later, as I said. But yeah, man, that's the second thing, is lack of reward cards, and then maybe some challenges for some rubies and amethysts going into kind of the moments thing again, and then maybe some agenda type cards. I don't really see why they don't do that, but yeah, that's number 4, man, is lack of reward cards. And then number 3 is the centerpiece system. So I don't have a problem with these centerpieces here in the token market. I do think that they should be 750 tokens or even 1,000. I think 1,500 is a little bit ridiculous, but yeah, that's kind of just all that there really is to be said about that. And then another thing, So like I have 207 triple threat online wins, and then I have, close to 400 triple threat offline wins. They shouldn't reset this every season. What they should do is they should give you a centerpiece for every 250 wins in offline and every 100 wins in online. And then same thing for, clutch time. And then, every 6,000 points in unlimited might be a little bit too often to get one because it's pretty easy to get 6,000 points, but every 100 wins in clutch time, every 100 wins in clutch time offline. And I just don't think that they should have made us let these reset at all. I think it should be every time you get that amount of wins, you should get it. Because I saw a lot of people that had like close to 500 offline wins last season, and that resets. And then same with triple threat online. There's a lot of people that have multiple hundreds of wins in these modes, and they're just getting reset for their centerpiece grind. So I think they should have made it so that that didn't reset. Originally I already made a video that kind of talked about this a little bit, where I think you should be able to get multiple centerpieces in the same game mode every season. But kind of what I just talked about, I think would be even better, where it just doesn't reset at all. I think that would have been a way better way to implement the centerpiece system. Other than that, though, I don't have too much of a problem with the trophy case other than the centerpiece system. I think everything else is pretty cool and makes sense, and I think it's implemented fine into the game. But the centerpieces, I think that little change could have made it a way better system for sure, man. So that's all I really got to say about that. And then number 2, we have takeover. So first of all, these grinds, these super specific things, are stupid. Like, who wants to go into these challenges and then play these ones like the mid-range scoring and 3-point scoring on rookie difficulty, where you're not even getting rewarded for the game after you've already completed it? Who wants to go in there and drop, whatever it is, 50 points with a Pacers player, and then that's really all that you're doing is, 10, who wants to play 10 games of that using 10 Pacers players? Like, some of these challenges I just think are stupid. And then 50 points in the paint with a Timberwolves player, like, that's just such a waste of time. I mean, it's going to take you like 2 full quarters to do this in that game mode. Maybe, less than that, but still, I just don't really like how the challenges are implemented. I think they should be like more simple. And then even just like 50 points in the paint with players, like, why does it have to be specific teams? And it just kind of makes it where you're going out of your way. You're not really playing the game how you want to be playing it. You're not getting these, like along the way of grinding, which is kind of how it should be. And that brings me into my next point with the takeovers, where why is the RNG odds so bad? I mean, I've played so many games. I've gotten over 100 clutch time offline wins. I've gotten close to 400 offline wins, as I said. I've got over 200 triple threat online wins. I've got close to 50 unlimited wins, and I have not gotten one of these takeover cards out of RNG. And some people have gotten lucky, but I don't really know anyone that's gotten more than one out of RNG. And I just think that's stupid. Like, I used to like grinding triple threat online and triple threat offline just for the possibility of getting these cards out of the vault. Like in 2k20, 21, and 22, I was getting one of these takeover cards every, like 100 to 150 games, I would say. And then sometimes even getting lucky and getting 2 within that span. And then with triple threat online, 1 in every like 5 times of grinding up to, the 10 wins, I would see one of these cards on the board. And then maybe you don't get it, but then you can do the dashboard glitch, and they took that away, which doesn't even really matter because you're not going to see the card anyway. But yeah, I don't see why the RNG odds are so bad. I think that kind of defeats the purpose of these cards. I mean, that's how I would like to get these cards, is just playing naturally and then getting lucky with them. I don't want to go and do all these kind of like side grind type things, which I've heard people refer to them as that, and that's exactly what they are. And then don't even get me started on the Friday ones where you have to win all these games in a certain game mode. Like, no one wants to, play all these separate game modes when we're encouraged with the trophy case to grind just one for your centerpiece. So I think there's a lot of flaws with the takeover system. I think a lot of it could be solved if they were more common in RNG, and I think it would make it way better, and that would be a huge start for this. And then they could, after they did that, they could change up these grinds a little bit. So yeah, and that's kind of what I think about the whole takeover system. And then coming in at number 1 is kind of one that I'm not really going to talk about for too long, but it's kind of an obvious thing, and that is the lack of players playing the game. So the specific example I'm going to give is yesterday the game went on sale, and I was playing Triple Threat Online and got probably like 25 wins in a row because there were so many new players on the game, and it was so good to see, man. It was so good to see so many new players coming into the game, and not even just because they're easy to beat, but just because then not every matchup is a sweat fest, because that's what it is right now. And I just want to play, especially triple threat, man. I just want to play casually. I don't want to have to sweat every single game. And now today, I think that all those casuals have quit because of these grinds, man. Because now it's a sweat fest again, just a day later. But yesterday was such a bright spot, and I was so glad to see all the new players coming into the game. But now today, I think all of them just quit or went to my player or are just playing my GM or a different mode in 2K in general, because now it's just back to a sweatfest again. And I think that's because of what they did with moments, how the takeover grinds work, and because those people are coming in and taking one loss and just quitting because they're coming up against a sweat. So I don't know, man. I think a lot of these changes with the takeover cards, with if they implemented moments differently, um, I think a lot of these things could have made those new players that came in yesterday kind of stick around. But yeah, man, that comes in at number one, is just the lack of players playing the game. And yeah, it's just the sweats of the sweats out in the wild right now. So that's kind of what we're looking at there. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I should be back with another video after this with the top 5 best things about 2k23 Myteam. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you are new here, make sure to leave a like on the video. And I'll see you guys in the next vid.